It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and we'll be watching the dynamic Tyreek Hill. He had a standout game.
Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15. The Patriots offense set to go to work with Mac Jones at quarterback in his third season now out of Alabama.
And he certainly had his share of struggles in the opener, threw a couple of ill-timed interceptions in the game. So that was something that was harped upon all week in practice. Because if he's going to help this team be a winning one, he can't give the football away like he did last week.
It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Now Jones. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here's Stevenson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down. Back to Stevenson on 1st down. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The rushing numbers for Stevenson from last week. 15 carries, 71 yards.
Nice solid showing from him last week. Didn't blow the roof off with his numbers, but he certainly had a quality day and produced when called upon.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Throwing Jones. And this complete to a man they went against in practice for years, Devontae Parker. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Jones, 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. I'm curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. When you look at this defense, currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
And that's a ranking that feels good, right? To be number 1 and be the top of your profession. But here's the problem. It's only week 1.
1 week, yeah.
Can they do it 15 more times? If so, then we really got something to talk about.
That's the challenge. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
Chad Ryland for the Patriots field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. Well, they started the drive backed up pretty deep, but a nice effort to overcome the field position, get into field goal range on the game's opening possession.
And, Brandon, I think from where they started, the initial thought was, can we get 1 or 2 first downs and help out our defense after we pump the ball away with field position? But as that drive went on, I think their sights got set a little bit higher. They were thinking touchdown, ended up settling in between and coming away with a field goal.
Now Tua Tagovailoa gets set to lead this Dolphins offense for the first time.
And he said he was feeling good in the lead up to the season, and he proved it in a big way in week 1 with 4 touchdown passes. Had the offense moving at peak efficiency right at the start of the year. Awfully impressive.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they work get this well upfield across the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Another catch there for Waddle. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Here's Mostert. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Dolphins are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2. The 2 are going to try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
We'll go down as a gain of 6, and now we've got a 3rd and 4.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They've got the lead here as they begin this drive, trying to get that bad taste out of their mouth from the loss last week to the LA Chargers. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The first catch there for the NFL's leading receiver in Week 1 in terms of yardage. Also a first down. Play action. Now it's Tua. Tyreek Hill's got another one. And out across midfield down to the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Off of play action. Tagovailoa. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. The Dolphins had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And right now they're probably asking, hey, who did we offend in the scheduling office? Back-to-back road games to start the season.
Yeah, that's a great question. I'll bet someone called the league office to protest, but sometimes it just shakes out that way. But if they can get out of this with a split, knowing they'll get those home games later in the season, it could be quite an advantage for them if they take care of business now.
They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. And he is going to lose yardage here. And hang on here, we got an injured player, and that is QB Tua Tagovailoa, who's in need of some assistance. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Myles Gaskin, the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal. White. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. A 5-yard touchdown catch as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Patriots 3. Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. And now out come the Patriots. They trail by 10, 13-3 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And he's going to have a Patriots 1st down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Bourne going to go in motion left. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And a pretty good burst there as he gets this across midfield and down to the 46. 55 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Again, it's Stevenson. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. From the 44, Jones. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Fair to say it hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Here's Bryce Baringer now.
Baringer in punt formation for the Patriots.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Jalen Waddle, the speedster wide receiver, brings out this offense, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but his shredding defense is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Tua now on 1st down. And going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
He's got him in, complete. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds. It's a big play there for Miami. 41 yards. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range as well, down at the 17-yard line.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Miami.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. And
that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Offense gets set to go, and there's Ramondre Stevenson. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with a run so far. Now Jones on 1st and 10. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. And that's complete downfield to Parker. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And this one is right through, and that will cut the lead down to 13. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visit. Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. This taken in right around the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Now we get Tyreek Hill and the rest of the Miami offense back out there. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Pass interference. Defense.
So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 75. And the Dolphins come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Open man downfield, that's Smith-Schuster. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Patriots. Juju Smith-Schuster, 75 yards. And the Patriots get a bit closer. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun, because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
A good pickup there of 22. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Tua. They'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now Jones. Juju Smith-Schuster. Down to the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Juju Smith-Schuster. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Pats are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now we get Tyreek Hill and the rest of the Miami offense back out there. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. On play action, here's Tua. They complete it to Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Miami.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the Pats are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
2nd down and 6 now.
At the 43-yard line.
Throwing, Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Here we go. 11. Great time.
On 3rd down, Jones. That is caught. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's a 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Jones. Finds Strong on the check down. So nothing doing there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. And I think we both agreed he could have a really good game with this matchup, and over 200 yards now.
I don't think we saw it as that good, and I think what really makes it special is when games like this are occurring, it's not just getting locked in and in the zone and out of roll. It's continuing to adjust throughout the game because you know the defense is kicking coverages towards him, trying their best to slow him down, and he keeps getting the better of them.
Yeah, whatever they've done, it hasn't worked. On 2nd down, Tua. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
But so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They forced incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
They're going deep for Hill. Left sideline a dive, and it looks like he's got it. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's got Wilson, middle of the field. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Patriots' 24-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Tua. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. For the 4th quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Patriots ready to try again on offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. This one swung outside to Strong. And he goes out right around the 39. That'll give him 8 that time. And it'll be 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Operating from the gun, Jones. A quick throw there is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. Back to throw again. Open man is born. Now a stoppage, and we've got Chubb shaken up on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll look to throw again. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion.
That one, though, falls incomplete.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Finds Hill on the crossing route, complete. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
In motion right is Wilson. Now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Mostert. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
First down, Miami.
Once again, it's Mostert. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. On 2nd down, Mostert. A beautiful. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to stretch out their lead. Sanders on for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Raheem Mostert. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Jones, off play action. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with a football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 66 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Tua going to throw. to the goal line, but it's incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
It's a turnover on down.
Here we go, get tight.
Now a play fake here on first down. Open receiver here, complete, it's Parker. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Well, that frustration, Charles, it's been building on the defensive side of the ball, and unfortunately there, it turns into a roughing the passer penalty.
Yeah, and they should be frustrated because he's picked them apart the entire game, but it's got to come out in a different way. You can't hit him illegally. Stop him downfield the way you're supposed to.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
On second down, it's Stevenson. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because
there you go. I'm with the cash like Diego. God. Yeah, all these numbers on go, just like Diego. God. Yeah, all these shooters when we just go, just like Diego. God. Yeah, got a dime piece with me, she gon' go just like Diego. God. Yeah, they don't play with me cause they know that I'm on go, no Diego. Solitaire. Earrings, they be shining, keep blinded. Ain't met up, yeah, I can't. Since I got rich, and she say I'm just cause I took her on the island. The money keep on piling. Talk to me, yeah. Better talk nice. Fucking up with the fettuccine, they both that can't talk twice. Know they pray on my downfall. Everything I do, I gotta walk like. Let them in, jacket off. Rich, so I'm off life. God. Yeah, all these diamonds on me go, just like Diego. God. Yeah, all these shooters when we just go, just like Diego. God. Yeah, got a dime piece with me, she gon' go just like Diego. God. Yeah, they don't play with me cause they know that I'm on go, no Diego.
Why you think we the same? We ain't the same. I'm the type to do the hitting up, you the type to pay hitters. Why you think we the same? We ain't the same. I'm the type to do the hitting up, you the type to pay hitters.
Can I talk my?
Come on,
That other side.
the Oakland way.
Hey,
C5.
can't nobody nobody do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else, cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me. I am God and God is me. Dream so big, might die in my sleep. And I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss, remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money. But don't get it twisted, still clocking big digits. I'm Rodeo, big spending. All the cribs luxury. I can't recall the last time I did dishes, big business. All my deals 6 figures and up. When you get it out the mud, it hit different. Used to sell when the cops came, we hit fences. Now I'm blowing smoke out the country with 2 thick. I'ma take them both back to the penthouse and get. That's how it's supposed to be. Life is beautiful, I'm doing, I don't believe.